Hello, 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 everybody. I'm so glad to be here and be with you. I'm very excited about the Arty book course. It is such a spectacular, spectacular course. We're going to talk all about it, but first, put your name and where you are in the chat. It's always fun to see where people are. So, um, I'm so excited to teach you this, to teach you. Oh, hi, British Jenny. Hello, Paolo from Guatemala. Um, the Arty book course is just, I love teaching it. You're going to benefit so much from it. You're going to make a pitch that you love for a book you want to get, for a book that you want a publisher to pick up and produce. And I will help you find what it is that you can do a book about. Oh, thank you, Laura. Becky's in the house. Jenny's in the house. Wait, is she? That's a different Jenny. Look at Iceland, Sweden, Vancouver, Mexico City. It's incredible. Kim, would you pop up the poll so I can see who my peoples are? Oh, good. All the Jennies. Good. Here's the poll. If you can't see it, click your escape button on a Mac. It's on the upper left, and it's maybe hidden behind your screen. I got my coffee. Santa Monica, love. We have so much excitement for you today. So I'm going to talk all about the Arty book course. Obviously, you know that. That's why you're here. I will pop up a volunteer or two to chat about their ideas if they like for the course or whatever. I'm going to give away an Arty book course at the end, so stay tuned for that. And here's what I want to tell you. Okay. I want to make a beautiful pitch with you. I do. Also, I really cannot wait to see what you do in this class because look what we're going to be doing together. Whoa, look out. See how big this is? You are going to get this workbook. Look at this 96 pages, but don't worry because you'll get a bit on Monday and we'll go over it together on Zoom. It will be recorded, so you can always watch the recording. Bit by bit, we will progress. So, how amazing is that? Look at this. Look at this. These are the magic cards you're going to get too. You'll print them out and cut the page into 4. But look at these cards I made you to help you figure out what kind of book to do. Play a little, pick up with them. But I want to tell you this. Sometimes when I was an illustrator, I felt like I love it so much, but does it matter in the world? Yes. Your art matters. Your book matters. Think of the books that you've read that you cherish, that like a Murali Patel book that maybe you've worked on, or Katie Daisy, or A Beautiful Journal, or a social emotional book. Think of the books that you have loved and how important they are in your life. Does that make sense to you? Okay. So we need your vision. You as a creative person, you are I'm biased, but creative people are a special kind of people. We're from a different planet. I don't know. Maybe we have a sensibility that is important to be shared. It's about a vision, a kindness, an originality. That's what you have. You do. And I'm going to bring it out in class and you're going to put it together and make the most beautiful pitch that you will submit. And I make it easy. Please trust me. So, as I said, I'm going to pop up a volunteer at the end to chat about. So, okay, a little bit about me. If you don't know who I am, I've been an agent for 30 years and our agency had clients like Anthropology, book publishers, ad agency, Disney, New York City Museum of Modern Art, toy manufacturers, fabric collections, greeting cards, you name it. Honestly, if it's something cool that you see in a shop, we've probably worked with that company. We represented some of the top artists and illustrators working today, like Helen Dardick, Carolyn Gavin, and Lisa Congdon. So I understand creatives. I understand the business. I know what art directors are looking for, what editors are looking for. I understand that, and that's what I can share with you. So I was an illustrator back in the day, and I was commissioned to do illustration with Anna Wintour of Vogue. I worked for Vogue a lot of illustration commissions, the Grammy program, Chronicle Books, New York Times, and I had agents in New York, Tokyo, and Paris. Why am I doing this? Just to show off? No. You want to take a course with a teacher who knows what they're talking about. Am I right? You want somebody who knows something. I understand Arty books. I have my artist Arty books. I have a script I'm following, but I don't totally obey it. So I just want to show you these now. So these are Arty books that my artists have. This is Erica's in the house. Erica, look. This is Erica Root's fabulous Arty book that was picked up by Running Press. Look at the spine. It's so cool. I don't know if you can see it's like stitched and lays flat. Just such a cool book. Such a cool book. Oh, Sarah, I'm glad you're here with your daughter who's a cellist and an artist. That's cool. Katie Vernon illustrated this Arty book. It's got all these stickers, so beautiful. This was a journal that we did for Chronicle with Susie Altman and an activity book. Look at that. With like pop out stickers. This is Bambi Ramsey. We did this with her. She illustrated this cool book. Trying to find, oh, here's a beaut. Look at that. These are all illustrated art, what I call arty books, nonfiction illustrated books. These books were written and illustrated by the artists. This one is by Zoe Ingram. This is what we think of very often. It's like a how to gouache. And it's, and you don't have to be an expert. We're going to talk about that in a minute. You're expert enough, and your passion is what will take you through. This is by Ruth Burrows, Procreate. I'm sure many of you have this, such a great book. And she leads you through step by step. The beauty of this is that, Megan, that's great, you have it, is we're going to talk about that why you don't need to be an expert. And there's no such thing. It's not like you're not an expert or you are an expert. Everything I've started, I was not an expert, but I had more expertise. Your passion is what people are looking for. Your interest, your excitement. Please remember that. So I've taught back to my script now, I've taught over 30,000 students on mats, and many have gone on to book deals, illustration commissions, licenses, and even securing agents. A ton of my students go on to get illustration projects. And in this case, we want you to, thank you, Rasiki. And I'm glad that, oh, you're taking Hot Markets A. That's wonderful. I'm so glad that you are taking, I hope you're signing up for the course. It starts Monday. Becky or Jenny, if they sign up today, do they get anything now in the classroom? I think they might even get something like ahead of day one. Day one, I will have a live Zoom with you where I go over your first section of the workbook. We will go over it just like a regular class with the teacher, where you go, we'll look at, we're gonna fill out this page and then we'll see the answers. It's really, really fun because it's going to help you which type of book creator are you? That's quiz number 6. Which type of book is right for you? What your passion is, what your book might be about. You already know what your book topic is going to be. Type in if you already know, or you have an idea, or you have a few ideas, or not sure yet. Oh, Charisse, I'm glad you're here. You were in the newsletter. That was wonderful. Okay, no ideas yet, few ideas, no ideas, color and basic shapes, geology, cosmos, 52 dates, one for every week, few ideas, not sure. I have plenty of some ideas, children's picture book, ideas, no ideas. Oh, that's great. Baking, I have a few. Perfect. Okay, so we have a lot of people, I'm looking at the poll, who have taken a Matt's course before. That's wonderful. I'm thrilled. Quite a few of you have already signed up. And so a lot of you, about half of you, are working illustrators or artists, but you want to level up your career. Some are interested in switching from a non-art job to an art career. And you can have a full-time job and take this course and have a side gig. Oh, good. Becky says, hi, Lilla. Yes, the welcome area of the class on the website is open when you sign in, when you sign up for the course, you will get access, and there's lots of info there to get prepared, says Becky. Perfect. So I make it really step by step. Go back to the script now. I've never told you to be an obedient person, and I'm mentoring that right now. So let's see. Today I'm going to talk about, I did that. I make it so easy, step by step. Everyone is capable of doing an Arty book. An Arty book is nonfiction. That means there's no plot like a novel or movie. Think of it like a documentary. It's illustrated with art or photographs or anything visual, charts. I don't know, anything visual. So if it could be photos of your knitting, it could be whatever you want. It can be instructional. It can be a personal journey with advice. It can be like I showed you the Procreate and gouache books. And there are a lot of gouache books out there, Procreate books. It's okay. If there's a lot of books, it means there's a demand for it. You don't have to be the only one. In fact, most publishers don't necessarily want a book that's so unique there's nothing else like it out there, because that might mean there's no market. So don't worry. Anything and everything is possible, from mystical things like tarot and crystals to constellations and astronomy. We dive deep into this on day one, and you don't need to be an expert. You will learn as you work on your book. You will also pull out of your head as you're developing your pitch, like, oh yeah, I do know that, or I am interested in that. You can do research, but the way you do your book with your voice, the way you write it, the way you draw it is going to make it unique. And you don't need a lot of writing. It's about your passion. Your passion comes through. So read some topics from workbook page 14. That's what it says on here. Okay. You might want to do a book on gardening, your cactus collection, styling black hair, rug hooking, Procreate techniques, 50 eye makeup techniques, repurposing flea market stuff, teaching art to kids, my favorite vegan Jewish recipes from my booby, Hispanic cupcakes A to Z, helping others with anxiety or depression through dance, my own social anxiety story and how I can help others cope through drawing cats, how to become unpopular, that's kind of witty, how bird watching changed my life, how we can reduce waste, fishing, palm reading, tea leaf reading, astrology, how to draw faces, my 50 collections from A to Z. So you see it's a range of things that you can do. And certainly craft books, art books, always in demand and in your way. So you don't need to be a writer. You don't need to feel like you're a writer, quote unquote. But you're writing in the chat. You write, you speak. If you can talk, you can make words, you can write. Don't forget, an editor is going to help polish your writing. Oh, some of you wrote in some things. Oh, Hispanic cupcakes, I want that. Okay, Christina. Dahlias, says Jenny. Leah, an apothecary recipe journal for people to create their own recipes. That's perfect for you. So don't worry about the writing piece. There doesn't have to be a lot of words. And it's not beautiful prose necessarily. Sometimes it's like in this book, Ruth writes, the first thing we see is the gallery where all our artworks are stored and organized. You can create, name, stack, and view canvases in the gallery. It's easily to scroll, blah, blah, blah. So that's like technical. It might be, you will need a small sharp scissors to cut your knitting or something. It's sometimes just like a recipe, okay? And if you're wondering what kind of writing you need, go to your library or bookstore, get out some of these books or books you already own on your bookshelf and see what the writing is like. That's a way for you to find out what the writing is actually like. Okay. So how do you get the book deal? How do you get a deal like this? You need to make a pitch. That's what this course is. My Arty book pitch. Guess what? You make a pitch and you send it to an agent or book art director, and I give you names. I give you the names so you can contact these people that I think are really good. So how great is that? You'll make the pitch in class. It's how you get the deal. You don't write the whole book. Don't worry about it. You're giving a flavor. You're giving what the agent or art director needs to see. I know from developing these with my own artists what we needed to put in the pitch to get it to the editor or art director to get the deal. So that's what I'm sharing with you, my years of doing this with artists. Okay, so I will guide you over 5 weeks. You get pre-recorded videos, weekly assignments. I do a live review of a handful of student work every Monday. No, I don't review everybody's work because we will be here for 12 hours and it would get super boring, but it's enough where it will motivate you to do the work, put it in the gallery by the deadline Sunday. And I think it's Sunday. We'll pull up the sketch in a minute. And also, you will complete the work, like I said, get it in the gallery. And that's what I use to motivate you to do the work, because I want you to take this class and actually do the work. So you will find that you do. Let's see. Then I pick a few where I can be instructive, like see how this artist did blah, blah, blah on the assignment. And you go, oh yeah, that's a cool idea. So you learn, you get motivated. Gallery deadlines are Saturday. Thank you, Becky. Had a feeling, you know why? Because most of my courses it's Sunday, but this one, I need a few days to read through everybody's work. The name of the course is My Kid Book Pitch. Oh geez, my Arty book pitch. Yike, embarrassing. My Arty book pitch, and it's over at makeartthatsells.com. you can sign up for it right away and already get stuff in the classroom. So let's see. We have an optional Friday Zoom. It's a breakout room where we put you together with 2 or 3 other students and you can talk about the assignment and get feedback. People love it. Don't be shy. Everybody's shy. It's okay. Everybody's really nice in my courses and it's really, people just love those breakout rooms. And when I was creating this course, I wanted a place where you could schmooze with each other, talk. So I like my courses to be kind of like a real life course in a way. Christina loves the breakout rooms. Thank you. Very helpful, she says. There's downloads, there's worksheets, fun quizzes on Mondays and Tuesdays. Okay, and you can fill out, you don't need to like print out. I like to because then I have it. But if there is something where you fill in the blanks, you can do it on your screen too. It's interactive. Oh, Becky just put a link into the course. Thank you. So here's the thing. If you want to have a successful creative career, which I have had my whole life, you want to look for the opportunities. Who is buying art? Who is buying? Where are the markets? What markets are lucrative? This is a lucrative market. Miralee Patel has, where did I put her book? She first did this one way back, and now she has so many. She's done a number of books, and her artwork has grown. Her artwork has grown since this one, and it's been wonderful for her. So this is a market for you. This is a way you can derive income. Thank you. Let's see. It's also, but here's the other thing, the pitch you make when you realize, yeah, I want to do knitting of like little creatures and blah, blah, blah. You have that pitch that you can then send to Creative Bug and Domestika, which are 2 companies that film artists in their studios, and then the courses are available. Oh yeah, we have a fabulous interview with Miralee Patel in class. Oh yes, thank you, Becky. So, or Craftsy, you can then use it as a pitch to film a course or teach a retreat or submit it to your local school or college or adult ed. You see, there are multiple opportunities for you once you harnessed and created this pitch. You're basically making a pitch to share your knowledge or passion. And again, it should start with what you're excited about. And that's what we work on the first week. And I did show you the cards, right? Did I show you the magic cards? Boom. Look at this. Yes, I did in the beginning. And you get them 4 up on a page and then you cut them out. You can print them out on cardstock. So you want to have some kind of a theme, like 30 ways to make granny squares, crochet, or helpful insects for your garden, or flea markets, how to whatever. So you want to think about a topic that you'd like to spend a number of months drawing and writing about it. I want to tell you this, the 2 art directors that I interviewed for the course are really excited to see proposals from the students. And I will give you their names in the course. I believe they gave their submission information. I think we give that. Becky will probably look that up. Interviews. Listen to this. We have amazing interviews with Lisa Congdon, Miralee Patel, and art directors who are looking for pitches. Okay, we're going to do a little interaction. You can do it on a piece of paper or write in the chat. If you do it in the chat, I can see what you have. And don't forget, go to makeartthatsells.com, my Arty book pitch, sign up. You can do it right now while I'm talking. Sign up, get in there. It starts Monday. You do not want to delay that. You want to get in there and get ready. Excuse me. Oh, look at my new, I put a, Sarah Walsh was here. She gave me the sticker. Okay. And Monday, we have a Zoom live. I'm going over the material. So what I want you to do right now is type in what any ideas you have off the top of your head. Tell me your hobbies or your interests. Tell me if you've ever been a teacher and what you've taught. I'm located in Boston area, Scarlett. What have you taught? What would you love to teach or write about? What a beautiful way to make money. And it's good to make money. It's fine. Because don't you love when you buy a book you're excited about? You're happy to spend it on something. Noon on Monday, noon Eastern, but it's recorded. Tandrika says, I'm an expressive art therapist. Oh, you're golden. Beautiful. Pam says, I teach right brain drawing and urban sketching. Boom, there's your book. Amy Reich, How to Move to a Medieval Village in France. I'm buying that. Christina, Dance, the Moon and Stars, painting, music. Fabulous. So many interests. Rock, Cynthia, rock and roll songs of the 60s and 70s illustrated. That would be great. Anna Camboros, nice to see you. Art education, you're a teacher. You're an art teacher, so you're good to go. How many of you are art teachers or have ever taught? Type that in. Painting, says Manisha. Painting, yes, I've taught chakra and color energy workshops. There's your book. There's your book. Kathy says, I flow of energy. Love this. I have taught, Scarlett says, I've taught how to paint watery landscapes and florals. You're good. Would it be weird to do about Madonna in her different eras? No, books like that are often come out all the time, and that's the beauty of a pitch. Because even if they don't pick that up, they may come back to you. They may come back to you, Jenny, and say, we love this, but we just did Madonna. We want you to do one on blah blah. So it gets your foot in the door. Okay, Leah, how to create manifestations. Yep. Rasika, art educator to preschoolers. Look at all these endangered starting flowers from seed. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, that's great. Let's see. Don't forget at the end, I'll be giving away a class. But if you sign up now or you've already signed up and you get it, you can gift it to someone. So that's good. Monday, as I said, I go over the material. Oh, people, did you see this in the newsletters that Jenny sends from Matt's? I will be giving a one-to-one consultation for one of the students at the end of class to go over their pitch and help them tweak it. Yeah, 2 this year. Thank you, British Jenny. 2 people. I will be selecting 2 students to discuss their Arty book idea in detail, a money can't buy prize. And the beauty of that is you're going to get my 30 years in the business to help you perfect and to motivate you and be supportive. So there's that. So let's see. Okay, we have a prompt. Oh, when you go to the website, you can find already a lot of information about the course too. And the link should be on the homepage. Let's do a prompt. What excites you about doing an Arty book? What excites you? I'll tell you what excites me teaching it. I cannot wait to see what you do. and watch you grow in the 5 weeks. You will grow. What excites you? What excites you? Do you have a topic in mind? We've done that. Okay. Creative freedom, painting, writing, sharing. Yeah. Oh, thank you, British Jenny, for the link. Time for a sip of coffee. Excited to make the illustrations. I love how visual arts facilitate communication, accountability, painting the artwork. And you know what else? If you want to make a good living as a creative, you want to have many eggs in your basket, many income streams, or I shouldn't say many. If you have a few, that's fantastic. And this is one of the ways, one of the things. Now, a lot of times when we think of doing something, we get anxious. We go like, oh, I'll put all my work into this and I won't get a deal. And yeah, you won't get a deal if you don't try and if you don't send it around. And even if you send it around and you don't get any bites in the beginning, you keep sending. And you also, like I said, you can pitch it to all kinds of other places. So everything moves you along the path. Everything I've done things that have not gotten picked up or haven't blossomed as much as some other things, but have fun doing it and it leads you to other things. You learn more, you get better. Then maybe you do get picked up right away. Or maybe you say, you know what? I'm going to do a different pitch of a different kind of book and I'm going to send that around. And now the client, the people that I've sent it to, the art directors are going, wow, this person really means business. They really want to do this. They're really motivated. I like a really motivated person. It's not that they just had that one idea about X. They have a lot of ideas, and that's very interesting to an art director or an agent or editor. Okay. So, I'll read a few testimonials. This is by Bridget Stoico. Are you here? Bridget says she took the course last time. It was a game changer. This is exactly what I needed to take this idea that I've had for years. We can relate to that, right? And start actually developing it into something real. I now have that roadmap I was craving. Now I feel even more motivated to see this book through. That's great. Thank you. Brittany Harbin says, very good price. Oh, the motivation factor is huge. Thank you, Amy. Brittany Harbin says, very good price for what is offered. You will learn a lot and at the end, really have an actual book pitch and know what to do with it. Thank you. Leanne Zbichorski says, if you're wanting to turn your art into a book, this course is the kick in the pants. You need to do it. It broke the process down into manageable steps and provided the support and encouragement to get over your insecurities. It was fun, playful, insightful, and helpful. I loved it. Thank you. Terry Fisher, learn how to pitch that crazy art-filled book idea you've had in your head for years with an engaging and supportive teacher. Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you. So now we are going to pop over to kick in the past, in the pants. We are going to share the screen. We're going to the schedule. Here's the schedule. So you can see, look how meaty it is. Oh my God, Lilla, but I have a full-time job or and I don't know. It kind of looks worse than it is in a way. It looks like a lot, but I guide you through and you don't have to do every single thing. You can pick and choose. The main thing I want you to do is the mini assignment on Monday, which is really fun and easy and helps you focus. And then I want you to do the big assignment, which you get on Wednesday. You can watch the videos in the evening in your spare time. Here are some videos. See, video. You can download and read some of the stuff, the interviews at your convenience, in bed at night, over breakfast, on your lunch break. You really can do this. But I want to give you enough. You can also go back after the course. You have it for several months. You can go back in later and dive in, but it's very well structured to set you up for success. Okay, and where's my screen share? Where's my little screen share button? Well, we'll just do that and go back to that. And here's the Arty book. Boom. Look how pretty that cover is. I'm bragging. I'm sorry, but look, I tried to show like a variety. Look, beach glass and shells, paint, flowers, button, cookies, thread, tarot, key, shell. This gives you a sense of what the book, your Arty book is. It's gorgeous. It really is. Our designer's so great. And I made these flat lace for you. That's what I love. So I'm just going to give you a little sneak peek. Lots of fun for you. You're really going to just love it. I promise. Oop. Okay, let's close that. So if you have questions, put them in the Q&A. And then I would like to pop someone up on the screen. Let's go to participants, attendees. If you would like me to pop you on the screen and you can ask me anything, go down on the screen and raise your hand, little hand button. And we can pop somebody up. Then we have giveaway. In the meantime, let's look at Q&A. Trina says, does the class cover how to publish? You mean self-publish? I talk briefly about it. I give you a few ways to go further in it, like Amazon has a self-publishing thing, if you mean that. If you mean how to pitch it, absolutely. There's a ton of that. This course is about making a pitch. Oh, Mary Byron has a question. Becky, can you see the Q&A? So maybe you can help her with that. If you have any questions, Mary, just write to hello@makeartthatsells.com. That's Louise. But know too that she will get you the information as soon as possible. But she may be busy. Okay. Any other questions? Any other? Marcia says, I'm really excited for the course. So many ideas are already coming to mind. And Jenny says, I love that there are weekly deadlines, 100%. I've taught my whole life, literally. Well, since I was 19. And I taught at Parsons. I taught middle school kids. I've taught, obviously, in Mats for 11 years. I taught in San Francisco. I've just been teaching everywhere and everything. And I pride myself on my curriculum, that it is motivating, but not overwhelming. You see what I'm saying? It's motivating. You're going to be like, yeah, really? Oh, this looks fun. Or like in the beginning, there are little quizzes, and then you do these little quizzes, and then you turn the page, and it kind of tells you what your book title is going to be. Kind of works. So I like to make sure it's fun for you. All right. So we have a giveaway, but first, can I just say how much I'm enjoying this? Does it matter if people create art physically or digitally, traditionally or digitally? No, Trina, doesn't matter. It's all about what it looks like. No one cares anymore if it's all on Procreate or a device or with traditional materials. So how about let's pop up Jenny Eden. Let's pop up Jenny Eden. Kim, do you want to pop her up?
Yep, just give me 1 second.
Okay, that's fine. What trouble is British Jenny into now? What did she do? What British Jenny? What did she do? Is it to do an Arty book without knowing how to draw? No, it can be photographs. You can do like plants, photograph the plants. Oh, you did it wrong. Do you not want to pop up? Okay. Maybe Jenny doesn't want to pop up. Jenny, is that right? Should we go on? Well, we'll go on to, let's go on to Sonia. Let's try Sonia. And then if okay, let's go to Sonia. Pop up Sonia. And let's see, isn't this fun? We get to see and help her. Hi, Sonia, I love your glasses.
Mhm.
Uh,
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, where are you?
I live in Mexico City with my husband and child.
So like an expat?
Yeah,
'Cause you're,
immigrant, we used to say too.
oh, you say that. Nice. Look at the bike. What is that about?
Oh, I share my studio with my husband, so that's his side. He
Fantastic.
produces gin and beer here in Mexico.
Ah,
And I've
that's
got my little press. This is my half.
your press, like printing press?
Linoleum cuts mostly, yeah.
Okay, so I love it all. Tell me what you're thinking. How can I help you?
Well, I'm sort of all over the place doing digital art, doing linoleum cuts. Um, and I've always wanted, and I've done some book layout
Mhm,
work and book covers and some book illustration.
mhm.
And I've always wanted to do my own, creatively driven work. I have a lot of ideas about like endangered species in Mexico specifically.
Oh, interesting.
Um, but I kind of don't know how to narrow things down or keep
Okay,
them wide open.
right. And that's why the whole first week, that's all we do. Because what you're telling me, Sonia, is how many of you in the chat can relate? We all can relate. We love a million things. We're passion-based learners. We love a variety of things. It's the best gift. So we will help you. Now, one of the things to think about is endangered animals in Mexico. A publisher would say we'd like it for the world.
Hmm.
We never want to be too regional. So
Mm.
you want to do a day, anytime you do like animals of the world with a spin on it, it's fabulous. It's always a great thing. Um,
What
y-
about
the
just like one type of animal, like bats, for example? I'm really obsessed with
love,
bats.
yeah, just do all about bats, facts and tidbits and factoids, and I love that. And first of all, it's it is it would sell well on Halloween. Art director, editors love a book, publishers love a book that they can particularly push during a holiday, but also all year round. So when you do bats, it's great. I mean, you can buy a book on bats in July because and every kid is fascinated by bats. Vampire bats? What are they? Like, what is that? And yet, they look creepy, but they're actually really good and they're really sweet. And, they have personalities, I guess. But yeah, I love it. And would you illustrate? Would you draw bats?
Yeah.
Beautiful. And you could even, well, no, maybe not in linoleum. No, because it's not specific enough. Yeah, I love
Yeah.
it. And also, who is your audience?
Mm.
Probably kids.
Mhm.
Great. So it gets into libraries and the kids section of bookstores. So what you can do, Sonia, is go to the kids section of a bookstore, library, and look and see, oh, what are the books? Go on Amazon. What books are selling well in that category? What do they look like? Um, there's a bat in my house right now? Oh my God. Well, I think that was a sign from the universe. Oh, right? That's so, I
Oh,
mean,
bats are incredible. Especially here, they're very right, they have the negative connotation, but also they're the ones that are helping the mezcal flourish because they are the ones
Do they
uh,
pollinate or something?
pollinating the agave
Plant?
plants. So they're
Mm.
extremely important. So
See, and
getting
what I
into that and maybe interviews with
love
scientists too.
her, that's the other thing. Do you hear what Sonia's bringing up? That you interview people, you experts, or go to your local, I don't know, bat place, animal shelter, what, interview somebody at the Science Museum or Aquarium, or you find out, you do a little research. You've got the internet. Ever hear of it? Just kidding. But what I love is hearing Sonia's passion. She loves this topic and she'll learn a ton. She knows a lot already, but think about if she sets that time aside to learn more about bats and how she can dig deep and get some books out of the library, Google some stuff on the internet, you know, and then she'll do it in her way.
Thank you.
Love. Are you signed up?
For the direction.
Not to put you under
I am
pressure.
not signed up, but I've loved this idea of this course since
Okay,
I
so
heard
here's
about
what
it.
I'm going to do. I am going to do a giveaway, but I say, don't you all agree that we give Sonia, because she was so brave to share, that we give her a free class? Don't you agree, everybody? Because she's got
So
to be
much to
there.
be.
Good, good. I love your idea. Look at it. Do you see in the chat? Everybody's saying yes and see.
No, I love this community.
Right? It's so great. I love it. Okay, so Sonia, you're going to write to hello@makeartthatsells.com. You know that one, right? You've taken my courses before?
Yes.
Okay. And you just tell Louise that you won and she'll know
Oh,
and then that you get in the course
so
and
exciting.
yay!
Thank you.
Oh, yay, yay.
Should I
Good,
sign
good.
off now?
Yeah, unless you have any more questions.
I guess I pick the brains of like the internet a lot, and I see a lot of YouTube videos about make your low content book ideas, which I sort of equate with, but I don't really like the title
Yeah, really.
content. But I think what they mean is journals and then
Mm,
they're going direct into Amazon and selling.
okay,
They're not going through a
a
whole publishing
publisher.
house. Mhm.
Right,
And
right.
sometimes I wonder, is this the way I should be going as someone who's not had a lot of success through agents and such, and trying to find our own pathway through this new way the economy works.
Right. That's hard to know. You can certainly first, once you self-publish, a publisher, they say, won't pick it up. So I would first try the publishers. How's your art?
I like my art. I mean, I've been doing this for like 20 years too, and
Okay.
I've sort of cornered myself into certain areas, like a lot of protest kind of art, and
Mm.
so and the printmaking. I don't know if that's hobbled me or helped me.
Well,
But
you definitely want your art to be strong. So you can um and I'm thinking how I want to say this. You can go on Pinterest and type in bat illustrations, cognizant that you are not going to copy, but
mhm,
you are going to open your mind to ways that bats or any animals are illustrated.
yeah,
Okay, and all of you, do not copy. it's illegal, it's immoral, it's wrong, it's bad karma. And when you're famous, you don't want people copying you. But you can look and be motivated. Like you can, here's two illustrations. This is very detailed
Mhm.
in a way, a little bit more realistic. This is more stylized. These are just two, they're not the only way. Oh, here's my tattoos. You guys saw my tattoo. It's backwards, but look at my butterflies. I was gonna wear one today, but I didn't put it on.
Well,
in
when you
time.
mentioned like kids, you know, because of bats, the theme focused towards kids illustration, I
Mhm.
don't feel like my work's more pen and ink, more editorial illustration driven. So
Okay,
I don't know that I always would fit in a kid's. I have some
yeah, let's see.
pictures
And then
here
I'm
of
gonna
sort
pull
of.
up another person. Oh, yeah, no, that's great. That's great. You just add color. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, my tattoos are at Tartu, TARTTU.com. And that's where you can go get those. So thank you for asking, Sue. Nice to see you in class. So excited. Okay, well, thank you. I think that's just wonderful. I'm really excited for you, and I'll watch for you in class too. So that'll be good.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Lilla.
thank you. Where did you move from to Mexico?
I was in Boston, the Boston area.
What
Yeah.
part?
Oh, I lived all over from Dorchester, Roxbury, JP, Alston.
How and then
Family's originally from Brighton.
and you just
I
said
went to Mass
and
Art.
and you said I just want warm weather and a better lifestyle.
Well, the rent was killing me.
The
This
rent's a
was
joke.
14 years ago, and I had my studio in a closet, and I lived with 5 people. Who knows?
Yeah,
Others can relate, but
yeah, I
and I
get it.
worked in a letterpress shop for a long time there.
Well, you made a
I
good
loved it.
decision. Do you love
But
Mexico?
I do. I love Mexico.
Are you
The
Mexico
city's
City?
amazing. I'm in the city, yeah.
Wow.
There's so much going on culturally and so many museums. I recommend
Wow. Okay,
visit.
I'll come visit
Yay.
someday. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Wasn't that wonderful?
Bye.
These are the kinds of people that you're going to meet in the class. Wonderful. Okay, let us pull up Amy Reich. Amy Reich. Amy Reich. That was wonderful. Thank you, Sonia. Did I get her name right?
Yes, you did.
Amy.
Hi.
Hey. Hi, Amy. Good to see you. Love that wallpaper.
I
What?
know, I knew you would. I'm in
Of
my
course.
the house I grew up in, and that's from 1972.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, yes.
Even then, that was like a vintagey look. And look at that case.
I know.
Is the glass rounded?
Curved. It's so
Curved.
wonderful. This goes zoop, and then rounded. But
That's,
I'm selling the house to my good friend who's a neighbor. So
oh, thank goodness.
yeah, so it'll still be kind of in the family, I feel like.
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
so nice to see you.
You
So
too.
how can I help
Yeah.
you?
So I'm the one who had, what is the name of my book? Oh, How to Move to a Medieval Village in France, because I did move to a medieval village in France um,
I
during the
love
pandemic. Yes.
the people in my community. Like, I want to be friends with all of you. Okay, go on. I'm
Yeah, but
sorry.
I'm in
I'll
Buffalo, New York.
focus.
Yeah, right now because my dad passed away last year, so I've been back and forth kind of and
Wait,
I
where are
yeah,
you? I'm sorry, where are you
right
now?
now I'm in Buffalo, New York because
Buffalo.
my dad died and I'm
Oh, I'm
dealing with the
sorry.
house. So
Okay,
yeah, it was a
that's
year
tough.
ago, but
And
yeah.
where do you normally live?
Well, I've been in France, but before that I was in Los Angeles for 31 years. And in fact, I think in the late 90s, I emailed you one of my sheets that used to be in those illustration sheets that used to be in those big illustration books.
The
And you
directories.
wrote all these notes on it and sent it back to me. That was like 30 years ago, probably, or no, I don't know,
Wonder what I said.
25.
Wow.
You just said really positive stuff like keep going on this, or I'd like to see more of this. I had this flower face with this smiling flower face that was bright orange. That's
Amazing.
what I remember. But
Look at that.
yeah.
Okay. So
But
Debbie
anyways,
says, I want to read your book now. Yeah, me
I
too.
know.
I love it. Well, also, I loved that show, Escape to the Chateau.
Oh, I don't know if I've seen that, but there's so many
So
shows
many
about
like
moving
that.
to
Yeah.
France. There's a million books because I read so many and I read a lot of, I really love the humorous ones.
Mm,
Um, Personally, because I found so many things just hilarious over there because some things are so difficult. You're like, oh my God, how do I do this or how do I do that? So I have like I have probably three ideas. But
Okay.
one is just about moving to the medieval village or living in it, and maybe I show like a mix of art, photos, maybe some line drawings, a lot of color photos. I said photos already. Maybe some collaging. That's
Mhm.
one. Then
Right.
there were also all these amazing characters there, but I'm not good at drawing characters. Um,
Mm.
I mean, I could get there, but that
What do
wouldn't.
you like to draw?
Right now, I love buildings, anything,
Building.
buildings and
Okay.
all the details. Like I'd love,
Yeah.
you could do a whole thing just about the doorknobs and the ironwork and the amazing details, the door knockers that look like hands and
Love.
yeah.
Love it.
So that's,
Love it. Okay, so let's think about its marketability. So this is a beautiful book. Um, is it little? It might be like a little gem of a book,
yeah, I think that size. I
like
have
a
one of those
gift book.
books.
Can you
Yeah.
see? Let me just hold it up too. So
Yeah,
we
I think the
can,
smaller.
because it's like a charming gift
Yeah.
book.
Oh,
And
that's a nice
isn't
one.
this incredible? This is really old. Isn't that
And I,
incredible?
yeah. And I wasn't sure if it's like how to or the year I lived there and all the things that you encounter, or there's also the humorous side where I thought of doing something about being lost in translation because I use my Google translator everywhere and all the things you're not taught and you do not learn in French. Like just spilled soup all over the floor in the grocery store and how do I tell you? And the translations that come up sometimes are hilarious because
Mm.
so that was another thought of actually putting those in a
So
book.
I love all these different ideas. It sounds like the book can be all these different things. It makes it richer. If
Ah,
some of it is the funny anecdote and another is a this anecdote and this is maybe a helpful tip or just like a historical bit on the door handle, whatever. And
yeah.
what you can do too is break it into chapters or sections. A
Hmm.
section might have 5 chapters, just be a section. So it's like uh, all the history stuff is clumped together and all the hilarious stuff. But it
Right.
depends, as you create your list of what you're thinking, it might not be clumped in groups. It just might be you go as a reader goes as they go, and they see, oh, this is interesting. Turn the page. Oh, wow. Uh-huh. Oh, this is personal how she lived there for you. You know, it could be a mix, and that's perfectly fine.
Hmm.
The structure is not super duper critical. The publisher just wants to see that you've thought about it. Then they're going to have ideas. They're going to have the expertise on sales and where to position it and what kind of book is it
Hmm.
um and they'll be like, we just love your personal anecdotes. We just want it like that is brilliant. We love them. And let's just do that your year. So you don't
Right.
have to know the answers to everything. That's what I want to tell people. It will get tweaked, but you want to show that um you have content, you have a lot that you can do, right? Put
Right.
down. Love
Huh.
it. I'm sold.
Yeah.
I'll
Oh,
buy it.
thank you. Yeah. Well, that's helpful just to hear about
Mm-hmm.
mixing it to putting even having it together and making it
Yeah.
richer. It's getting my brain.
I
Yeah.
think for you, it sounds like just making a list, just all your ideas all over. You
Mhm.
and then you'll see what the shape of it is. You'll be like, you know what? Actually, I've got like 30 anecdotes and only 5 of this. So why don't the personal anecdotes like my year? Or I only have really
Yeah.
3 good ones. These I really don't have many good ones, but I have so many on the architecture, and I love architecture. So you're gonna,
Right. Uh,
yeah, just by, for all of you, when you're stuck on
mhm.
on something creatively, and not that she's stuck, Amy just started right this minute, but if you ever get stuck, it means you need more information. Please remember that. If I don't know what to do or on a decision or something, I need more information. Don't stew, don't stay stuck, don't wallow. And you think, well, yeah, Lilla, great, that's helpful. But the way out of wallow and being stuck is get more information. And your information is your topics. That's going to really inform you. And then over the course of the course, you will shape it. And what you start out with day 1, week 1, it's not set in stone. You may get partway through and go, you know what? I don't really want to do that part. It's just, I don't want to have to do that. You
Mm.
want to only do what you're excited about doing. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, thank you. Yeah, and I think the antidotes is a great idea because that could even be a, how-to guide in a way,
Ah,
because there's a lot of things you don't think about, you don't
yeah.
know when you go.
And it could be, it's not like 99% of the people that buy your book are not going to up and move to
Right.
France.
Right.
But that's okay. They want to like, how the heck did she have the nerve, the guts? What was she doing? Like, why? Why did you go there? How
Yeah.
did you pick it? And like, why did you? Tell me, why did you do it?
Right. Oh my God. Well, my ex-husband and my son are British, and there was a whole Brexit thing happening where England was leaving the European
Yeah.
Union. And even though we were divorced and co-parenting for years, and we decided together as the pandemic wore on to just go so that my son could keep his European citizenship and rights. And I just picked a place in the middle of France by finding a guy who was British, who would have us come over. We didn't know if we would even make it. So we had to have paperwork and all kinds of stuff and try to get through because it was right during the lockdown, December 2020. There were lockdowns and all kinds of stuff, but we made it. It was crazy. So, and
Wow.
then we ended up in this really unique medieval village in the middle of France that I never would have thought of.
Wow.
So, and that was the first place did move after that, but a year and a half there, quite amazing. Yeah.
That's incredible. British
Oh,
Jenny writes,
oh, look at all
a
the comments.
fellow refugee, like
Oh,
Brexit. We moved to Sweden during the pandemic for
Sweden.
the
Oh,
same reason.
wow. So you're not, well, you're still British, Jenny, but you're
Well,
in
this is the thing. We had a big discussion. If she's in Sweden, is she British Jenny? And I'm
Swedish,
like,
Jenny.
she will always be British Jenny.
Right.
End of story. So there
Oh,
you go.
it's funny.
Oh,
Oh,
I
man.
love that. Thank you so much, Amy. Are you signed
Thank
up
you
for
so much.
class?
I'm not. I'm not at the moment. It's just been a challenging time. So I don't
I'm
know if I can
sorry.
handle it. I mean, if I can swing it.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, well, should we give her the course
Oh.
too? If I gave you the course, would you do it?
Oh my God, yes. I mean, I've been wanting to do this course. Yes. Oh, thank
Okay, the
you.
the peanut
Oh, I could
gallery
cry.
says yes.
I could
Oh, oh,
cry.
well,
You're funny.
congratulations to you for volunteering to be on the screen and share your
Oh,
story. So
sure.
I would love to gift you the course.
Oh, thank you,
So
everybody.
Amy Wright,
Comments.
and
Thank
write to
you.
hello@makeartthatsells.com and tell
Thank you.
Louise you won the course.
Okay.
And we will
Thank
still have
you.
one giveaway. So
Oh,
I'm
thank you.
giving away most of the class. Oh, well. No, it's all right. We have just one more giveaway and then the rest go sign up, register because you
Oh,
want to be in on this. You want to be
thank
on this.
you.
You're
I
welcome, Amy.
appreciate
I'm
it.
so glad. I'm
Oh,
so excited.
thank
So
you.
clear a little bit of time. I know you're busy, but clear
Yeah.
all of you, put some time in your calendar So you
Yep.
know, Tuesday afternoons or Thursday nights, Saturday morning, you're gonna chip away for a half hour, an hour, whatever, but make it happen for yourself. Good.
Thank you.
Thank you, Amy.
Thank
I
you so
can't wait
much.
to see you.
Thank
I want to
you.
see your book. I'm buying
Yes,
it.
me too.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank
Take care.
you.
Bye.
Thank you. Oh, isn't this class great? So now let me see if there are any more Q and A's. And then we're going to give away. Where'd that? No more Q and A's. Okay, good. So I hope you're all motivated. Go to makeartthatsells.com, sign up, get in that class, because once it starts, you want to be hit the ground running. Okay. So here's how the giveaway works. And then we're going to close up shop for today. And I will see you Monday in class for those that have signed up. Yes, that's what you email. .com. hello@makeartthatsells.com. Do you bring up people in class and ask questions? Yes, Tundrika, I do. I love that part. Isn't that fun? Okay. So here's how I do the giveaway. You can type in the chat as many answers as you want, as often as you want. And Kim and I will try to see the first one we can, but we don't always see the first. It's okay. It's the one we see. You get what you get and you don't get upset. And I think that covers it. So the topic is, it is a hobby or craft. Type in a hobby. Boom! Knitting, Seuss Cop. That was the world's I know, it was a pretty easy one. Seuss Cop. Yay. Seuss, you won. You won look at all these. You won the class. And so also write to hello@makeartthatsells.com and tell Louise that you won the guessing game and you get a free class. That's wonderful. So that's it for the freebies, people. Love you too, Seuss. Can't wait to see what you do. Thank you, everybody. It has been my total pleasure. Becky and Jenny, did I forget anything? Don't forget, I will be doing 2 one-on-ones with students in class after class based on your pitch that you do. It's a way to also motivate you to complete your pitch, and then I will help you and also give you as much advice as I can, help you shape it, and maybe even, I have so many connections in the business. I might even get you connected with somebody, a really good editor, art director. I'm not promising, but I might make an introduction for the one-on-one people. So I'm just saying, that's a possibility. Okay. Thank you, thank you. Did I forget anything, British Jenny? And Becky? Oh, thank you, Jenny. Thank you, Tundrika and Laura, Marcia. British Jenny says, nope, I'm good. Look at that. And I did it almost under an hour. That was fabulous. I had a great time. I'm so motivated for class. So I will see you Monday. Please do sign up and can't wait to see your pitches. We're going to have a lot of fun. Thanks. Bye.